For the handful of y'all who looked at the title of this video and immediately rushed to the comment section to send an enormous amount of hate to this channel, I mainly create this video out of my love for Mappa Studios and how well they've been doing for the past year and a half. But we have to talk about the situation for a bit. Now let's say that you're the average manga enjoyer. The average manga enjoyer really enjoys a specific manga, or manhwa, or light novel, I guess, because that's what the kids are reading today, right? But one day, as you're scrolling through the depths of google.com, you see an announcement that your favorite manga is getting an anime adaptation. Yay! Now you can see your favorite manga move! And as the average manga enjoyer that you are, it's always nice to see your favorite manga get adapted by a good animation studio, in which there are various good examples to choose from of some of the very best ones in Japan. Mainly examples such as A1 Pictures, Kyoto Animation, Production IG, Bones, Ufotable. I can never say that goddamn name right. But there's one main studio that's been the talk of the town for the past year and a half. One that's been absolutely killing it in terms of the amount of high quality stuff they've been releasing very recently. And that's mainly where Studio Mappa comes in. To mainly put it out there, Mappa isn't a new studio. They've worked on various anime for a pretty long time now, when they're more of a pretty underground studio compared to the other animation giants that were way bigger than them at the time. But nowadays, Studio Mappa is probably one of the only anime studios you usually hear about, and it honestly makes sense. In the past couple of years, Mappa has created various top quality shows that have earned a fair amount of appraisal from fans in all different corners of the anime community. Shows such as Dorohedoro, The God of High School, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan Season 4, and not to talk about even the significantly less popular mainstream shows that this one studio is creating. Hell, if the if the Crunchyroll Awards had an award for Best Studio or something, chances are Mappa would most likely win. So I think it's safe to say that Mappa has been absolutely carrying 2020 to
It should be coming through now. Thanks, my man. Now the audio on
studio is necessarily bad by any means, it's just what's behind the scenes is
Okay.
what's truly bad. Now, I know not everyone will be on the very same page as me throughout the entirety of the video, but someone had to get this out, you know? Now, look, I'm not here to waste any of y'all's time and make this like a 30-minute video or
So
something
what
like
I
that.
was
I'll try
saying
to
is
keep it
that
short and
these
sweet
guys
while
have
detailing all the events leading up to
animated,
this very point.
some
Starting with
good
late
anime.
2020, which was the airing of Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. Attack on Titan final season was one of the most popular anime to come out during the season of fall 2020, leading up to winter 2021, in which we all know during this time the franchise went through a studio change from Wish Studios to Mappa in between season 3 part 2 and the 4th season. Because of this change, obviously things worked a little differently for the franchise, for which a good chunk of fans actually didn't have a problem with, while other fans were mainly like,
So do think about, just to show
reactions, to
you
say the least. It seemed that
how
a lot of
good
complaints from fans were
Mappa
mainly
is.
issues regarding the
Think
CGI and how
about
the animation, especially in the action
the
scenes,
the
looked inferior
quality
to
of
many of the very
Attack on
memorable action
Titan
scenes we got from the past few
compared to
seasons. And fans will agree that the CGI did actually
Jujutsu Kaisen. And yes, I can understand
look pretty
generally that
wonky at times, more
Jujutsu
or less.
Kaisen
The
is a
overall
weekly
quality of the show
show
was
and
top tier and
Attack on
still good
Titan
enough
is
to have
sort
an
of like
enjoyable
a
experience
movie.
for the
But
average
dude,
anime viewer. Later,
yo,
not too long while the 4th season was airing, backlash against the series increased as many diehard fans continued to criticize Studio Mappa on their efforts in animating Attack on Titan season 4, even going to the point where they even attacked people like the director who had no involvement in some of the episodes that these fans, quote unquote fans, were attacking them over. Not to mention that Mappa was going through a tough and tight schedule with their staff, as we learned that these dudes were giving less than 10 months to animate and create 16 episodes of season 4 part 1. But what's truly unfortunate about all this is that these guys didn't really have a choice. Which studio inherently was subjected to drop the Attack on Titan anime franchise due to the impossibility of it fitting into their schedule. So Kodansha, the company that is mainly in charge of publishing the Attack on Titan manga, had to look for a new studio that had the time and opportunity to take charge in animating this humongous franchise. Unfortunately, many studios sadly declined as they either didn't fit into their schedule also, or they didn't want to take the risk of being responsible for animating such as
that's crazy. So this is why sometimes you get like you watch like an anime and like the quality of the like the animation just changes overnight. It's because they swap out these studios. And it's so funny because dog, like the manga, right? This anime, they take so long. Think about what is this? Chainsaw Man. I checked next year, bro. I don't think Chainsaw Man is coming out next year. So you mean to tell me like I have to wait like a whole 2 years? This is why some of you read manga, honestly speaking, because dog, being an anime only fan freaking sucks.
series as Attack on Titan. Other studios like these guys actually considered taking the risk of animating Attack on Titan, but after hearing how long they were given to animate it, they initially declined also. So the only studio left was Mappa, and though they probably knew it was going to be a hard task, they were confident in
Damn,
taking
Toy
the
Animation said
responsibilities to eventually
deuces.
commit to this project. But sadly, taking the task of executing this project, of course, came with consequences. Due to how little time the studio was given, it was stated that the staff at Mappa Studios had to work 3 to 4 times as harder, which was way more than that of any other regular anime, and this was clearly visible in interviews, especially with the director who was directly in charge with the 4th season. Like, look at this man. He looks tired as hell, bruh. His eye bags literally have eye bags. But as these staff members had to endure these deplorable conditions for the entire winter 2021 season, the final and 16th episode of part 1 finally aired, hopefully giving these hardworking people a rest to finally be fully charged to work on season 4 part 2 that was potentially scheduled to come out in the
I
winter
mean,
season of
anyway, I was
2022.
gonna say, why
Or
can't they
so
just
we
get more
thought.
stuff?
Jujutsu Kaisen was another anime that Mappa was working on, and definitely was a surprise to many fans in the quality of animation, art, and just visual spectacle that was being displayed throughout this whole show. Although there's not much to say here, I wasn't aware of any complaints towards the studio unless you count the salty Attack on Titan fans who are constantly bickering each week that Mappa tried harder than Jujutsu Kaisen. It's not fair. And honestly, as it does show that Mappa provided a little more consistency with the quality of each Jujutsu Kaisen episode, it still doesn't immediately downplay the fact that AOT also had its fair deal with good and clean animation too.
Yeah, this dude is right. Attack on Titan,
Hello?
like
Wait,
the
what?
quality
You
dog
telling
is
me that Jujutsu
relatively
Kaisen already
consistent.
had several months of
With
pre-production?
Jujutsu Kaisen, especially
Well,
this
that
this
clears this kind of
season,
things
alright,
up
bro.
then. If you ask me, JJK is probably one of the clearest examples of how Mappa can perform under proper time and scheduling. With Attack on Titan, they just couldn't get that kind of schedule like they did with Jujutsu Kaisen, hence creating a rushed product that was riddled with some flaws and minor errors. The standard that Mappa holds is very, very good, especially if they want to surpass some of their competitors in other markets of the animation industry. Although Mappa received a lot of praise for their amazing work on Jujutsu Kaisen and even their
Rain, I'm still not
efforts on
reading the
Attack on
manga,
Titan,
bro.
many people begin to notice how the animation
Yeah,
studio
but
was
damn, dog, like
responsible
I'm
for
getting
many numerous
spoiled, eh?
spills as of recent. From Reddit and Twitter
Like I'm
threads
not
to
gonna lie, I'm
articles
getting
and
so
even YouTube
spoiled,
videos
like,
discussing the matter,
like
all out of
generally
clear concern for
because
the company and its employees. Plus, with the recent
some
announcement that
people
Mappa was
just
going to
can't
be in
help
charge of animating
themselves.
Chainsaw
But I
Man,
can
it looked as if the
understand
studio was
also,
in full gear and they weren't
you sort
stopping
of make
whatsoever.
you sort of make this kind of content online, and people will spoil you. It's like you're fishing for it. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
However, now look, here's the thing. There wouldn't be any concern for Mappa if we already didn't know of the horrible conditions that animators go through in the first place. There would be no concern if Mappa gave full confirmation and proved that they were capable of handling all these projects efficiently and carefully planned, like it was with Jujutsu Kaisen. There wouldn't even be any concern with the animation studio if they didn't have such tight and strict schedules following the release date of all of their most recent projects. And from the tippy top of the surface, it may seem as though the studio is truly capable of handling these titles from the very proof of the animation quality we've all witnessed with our own eyes, but unfortunately, that wouldn't be the
True. We
case.
were asking
Various
some of the
articles from
worst
many different
questions.
animators who formerly worked for Mappa have come out with all their own statements exposing the toxic environment and energy it felt like working at Mappa Studios. Comparing it to like working in a factory, also explaining how these animators will work for weeks on end with barely any rest and even at times staying up all night just to finish up on the task that they were doing throughout the whole day. And this doesn't even
That's
scratch the surface of
crazy.
things. The Chainsaw Man trailer. The trailer that got everyone and their mamas twerking over.
Dog, so you mean why don't niggas just go home, bro? Just go home. If fuck it. Don't they have like what's this thing? We've got the Department of Labor in South Africa. Don't these dudes have like some form of like government institution, bro? You can't be working like this. And they must go on strike, Valley. I mean, if One Piece can take breaks, okay, think of how long Toei has been doing One Piece and they can do breaks. Why can't Jujutsu Kaisen take breaks? Come on, bro.
And also barking for some weird reason. When I tell you that this trailer went viral, I mean it went freaking viral, man. So you probably know damn well that Mappa probably made that bank off that trailer. Surely all the animators involved with the trailer
NDA my
probably
ass, dog. I
loaded
signed
with
an
money
man.
wrapped
I
around
signed an
dollars.
NDA where I
The
work.
animator in charge of the viral
But
trailer was paid
if I
$2
work
million.
under conditions that are too
Yes, I'm
much,
not even
I
joking.
can
When I
still
heard this
go
information,
complain
I
to the
was in pure
government.
shock
Hell
because it
no.
surely didn't make any sense at all on how this came out to be this way. Now, in reality, we actually don't have a clue on what this viral trailer preview actually was. But off of using context clues and a little bit of logic, we can pinpoint on this trailer either being the new Chainsaw Man preview or the Jujutsu Kaisen Movie Zero project preview. Similar stories came out around the same time with even more articles coming out on how a veteran Mappa animator by the name of Ippei Ichi got paid a mere $34 per cut on a Mappa anime show that was airing on Netflix. In case you're unaware, cuts
$34.
refer to a single shot or frame of the camera in animation. Commonly, an average
There's
TV
no
anime
way,
episode will
dog.
usually contain around 300 cuts, and most of them would take about a few or more hours to usually make. More cuts don't necessarily imply a better quality episode though, but it would generally mean more work for the director or a storyboarder. On average, most anime TV series are budgeted to usually have about 3
Yo, dog. Speaking about that, quick one, Rain, right? Maharoga versus um Utah, right? Before Maharoga versus Utah. Who's taking it, dog? Because I was thinking about it, dog. I finally saw how Ghetto died. How did I miss that? I literally saw the movie, bro. I don't know, for some reason I forgot that Ghetto died then. Flip. Yeah, but Ghetto could take it. Eh? I mean, I saw him fight Panda like in movie Zero. Took on. You think it's that easy, Maharoga? Nah, bro. It can't be that easy. I mean, dude, Utah was damn near powerful, bro. Okay, but I see where you're coming from. Maharoga can literally rival somebody like Gojo, Sukuna. So, okay. Yeah, true, dog. True. And the problem is that, you know why, ne? You know what? This is why sometimes I like dub, right? But unfortunately, I'm an anime only watcher. So I can't even wait for dub. Dub is usually way after. So I can't wait for dub. So with these things, you have to concentrate, dog. And sometimes it's so hard because I'm like, flip. I mean, I just want to react. What can I do?
8,800 yen to 7,000 yen per cut, or just $34 to $64 per cut. And if animation studios or animators accept this, their unit price will go down as a whole. Netflix is a huge billion-dollar company, and they're also a big competitor when it comes to other streaming services with animated works, especially anime. So it's not surprising that Netflix would try to buy as many popular titles for a very low price as long as it makes them any money, and they'll do whatever it takes to get their own say. During this time, Mappa wants to make a name for itself, so unfortunately they're more inclined to take up this offer, even if it comes at the expense of how bad their staff has to suffer. And with learning all of this information in events, I strictly come to say just one thing and one thing only. We already know and are well aware of the average working conditions of an animator in Japan, with many documentaries and stories of how bad they are. And lately, Mappa is starting to
Dog,
become a
this is
victim of this,
crazy.
because there's many happy-go-lucky
How
upcoming
can
animators who are excited
how can conditions be this bad in like Japan, bro? Like, where are they working? Like, I'd actually like to see that. Tokyo versus Utah. That's a good question, bro. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Uh, I mean, Ghetto also, dog. Ghetto's quite disappointing. I mean, Toji technically killed. Um, I mean, Toji technically killed Ghetto too. You remember? I'm actually a bit disappointed in Ghetto, bro. Ghetto was Gojo's best friend. Ghetto should have we should have seen this dude's dominance. You know, that's the one thing I'm missing in Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to see Ghetto fuck shit up like proper. You know, Ghetto for me, they highlight more of his intelligence, like being a good plotter, etc., etc. But in terms of his power, bro, this dude has got like he's been eating curse spirits and shit. He should have some shit up his sleeve. Fuck shit up. Okay, so hopefully in Shibuya, I'm gonna see that. I'm hoping. But I think Toji will probably fuck Utah, bro. Toji, I Toji's the dog, is the man, bro.
to jump into the animation industry are more inclined to work in other countries like China or South Korea, in which they get treated much better, all in the goal of creating a healthy environment for everyone at once. Most fans are all well aware of how we're now in the golden age of anime and how nowadays anime is in high demand. But if I had to send a message to Mappa Studios on its recent controversy and events, it will mainly be this. I understand how it feels to want to be on top at the moment and keep grinding out new titles every freaking month, but look, y'all need to learn when to simply say the word no. Don't get me wrong, it's not a strange occurrence when a certain animation studio works on more than one project in the animation industry. But from what we witnessed and what the studio has experienced thus far as of recent, it's obvious that they're pretty much carrying much more than they can obviously handle. And that's the main issue here. In the 2021 Mappa stage, a special event that celebrated Mappa's 10th anniversary and gave updates on new anime that they're currently working on, it was revealed to us that alongside Chainsaw Man, Mappa will be working on a few other animated projects as well. Which just further proves my point in Mappa creating a machine-like atmosphere
Rain
for the
dog,
people that
what
work
other
there. Because if they
anime,
keep
what
achieving
other
more
manga
titles
are
in
you
anime,
reading
it
right
will
now?
get to the point where most of the Mappas
So, like, what
will
are the
just
main
be
manga that you're
discontinued,
reading?
and
Are you
Mappa is
just
going to end up
reading
becoming madhouse.
One
The
Piece,
freaking
Jujutsu
sequel is ironic
Kaisen,
because the motherfuckers
or
who
there's
left
something
Madhouse due to a
else?
toxic working environment over there initially ended up creating Mappa Studios. Like, bruh, it's literally just an endless cycle or some shit. Luckily, I've been recently hearing good things come from Mappa and their efforts in creating a more healthy work environment for its staff. They did release a whole statement responding to all the controversy, which I thought was kinda iffy, not gonna lie. Basically, throughout the whole time, they were saying how they didn't do anything wrong and that they're just following the normal policy, but honestly, I'll just really leave that to your own interpretation to decide for yourselves. But not too long after, we learned that Mappa would be creating a whole new animation office space for the Chainsaw Man anime, in which works towards the staff members getting the rest they truly deserve, which will make me have a bit of hope in the anime adaptation of Chainsaw Man. And although we're not sure if this turned out to be all a lie or whatever, hopefully the animation studio will learn from their mistakes and understand the suffering that their employees have to go through. I honestly doubt this video is going to reach all the way
Oh.
to Mappa themselves, but hopefully many of y'all who have seen this video, or at least
Dude, it's like, hopefully they learn from their mistake. And this was 2 years ago. This shit is atrocious.
well aware of what's really going on behind the scenes. In the end, I don't wish on the downfall of Mappa Studios. I hope this serves as some sort of push or enlightenment to help them out in order for them to create more beautiful works of art like they've done in the past
What
decade.
happened to
But
God of
sadly,
High
as the way
School,
things are heading
actually?
now,
So they
Mappa
said,
Studios
fuck
could
it.
have themselves
Was it
quite the imposition
unsuccessful?
fate, then sadly, it'll become the very thing they swore to destroy.
Damn. It's Boruto, dog. So I've got to get on Boruto, eh? I really have to start watching Boruto. Um, Berserk, no, man. Berserk, I don't know. I don't like Berserk. Kingdom, is Kingdom that good? You know, I once tried watching Kingdom. I think I'd like it. Like if you had to compare it to like a Vinland Saga, how is it? Ah, that's why. Because nobody fucked with that shit, bro. Honestly. But in terms of the fight scenes were quite good, but the characters themselves, like you they like it was too fast paced. I don't know how I can describe it. Let me put this down. So this was 2 years ago. Dog, how is this dude not monetized, bro? That's wild, actually. Let's see the comments here. Are there any new comments? It's been 2 years and nothing has changed. Facts. Vinland Saga is. Oh, flip. Okay, okay. So Vinland Saga. So Vinland Saga is not. Damn, and I enjoyed Vinland Saga. So I definitely need to check out the Kingdom. I'm slotting it, dog. I'm definitely slotting it because I actually want to adopt a new anime now for the channel, right? Because I'm just basically doing Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm basically doing Jujutsu Kaisen and One Piece at the moment, but I want to do something, bro. Muscle Magic and Madness. It's not picking up, you know. I mean, my videos are not doing numbers anymore, but Jujutsu Kaisen and One Piece, I have to cover them. It's a must, you know. Damn. Okay, so if you had to compare the what is this? The anime Vinland Saga and the Kingdom. What do you think? Which one is better? With a comment.
For the handful of
Why am I only seeing videos from like few years ago? Are there no content creators covering this thing live? Ah, okay. Did you see? Did you see that? Did you see the recent Attack on Titan? What did you think about it? Man, they spoiled me on Nanami, bro. So I know Nanami is gonna die in the next the big one was Gojo. Man, you fucked it up. So imagine now in the enemy when eventually when I see Gojo fight is it Sukuna? I still don't know who killed Gojo. Okay, at least I don't know who killed him. But I can sort of put two and two together. But yeah, Nanami they spoiled it. But I was asking for it as well. I'm not gonna lie. Cause you mean what did whoa, Aaron, you talk about did I ask you about Attack on Titan or Vinland Saga? Or you're just saying generally how they treated Aaron? Yeah, they did that man dirty, bro. Let's see. I mean, I mean, come on, bro. Come on. Aaron had to go. Nah. Aaron was crazy. You see, for me, dog, when the rumbling came, when the rumbling came and I saw people on a cliff dying, I was like, nah, bro. And imagine, by the time the rumbling ended, Aaron had taken out 80% of the human population. That's crazy. Nah, 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 nah. That shit triggered the hell out of me, bro. Honestly. That shit triggered the hell out of me. I was like, nah, somebody needs to take out Aaron.
Just like that, we've wrapped up most of the year. It would be trying to say that time flies, but it does feel that way. And it still hasn't sunk in that by the time this video comes up, we'll be getting ready to say goodbye once more to some of our favourite series. But as it's always been, there's always something good on
They
the horizon
agreed to
look
kill
forward
everybody and
2024 is
changed on
weeks
my
away,
man.
and we already have what's looking like a pretty great season to open up the year. Here's what I think are the top 10 most anticipated anime for winter 2024. So let's dive in.
And it's crazy, ne? If you think about it, Rain.
Metallic Rogue is set to debut.
You see,
Studio Bones is
see
set to
for
celebrate
me,
its
hang on
25th
the
anniversary.
Aaron
What better way
issue.
to commemorate such a momentous occasion for the studio?
When it comes to like these technological advanced enemy dog and there's like robots and games, I hate this shit, bro.
For bringing us a lot
I
of our
don't like
favorites then with
these.
a new original anime. Metallic
Now,
Rogue, as
back to
also
Aaron.
writing, is still an anime shrouded in mystery. However,
And he
the
said like
anticipation's
he
there,
tried
with it
to
being a
change, right?
full-fledged
Because I know he
sci-fi
could time
genre,
travel.
integrating what seems to be
Apparently, he
magical
tried
elements
to
into
change
sci-fi
things and he
setting that
couldn't
reminds
do
people
anything.
of Axel World or Tiger and Bunny, if you've been around long enough to know those two shows. With more Symphogear looming in the horizon, looks like the magical girl sci-fi subgenre is pushing for a comeback. Have you checked the trailer for Metallic Rogue yet? It's pretty cool, and I do like the atmosphere it evokes with a unique musical accompaniment. With a pretty neat setting and some popular voice actors leading the charge, Studio Bones looks to open 2024 with a bang.
Yo, I'm not watching this. That's a hard pass.
A Sign of Affection is also due this January. Now, if you prefer something a little bit more down to earth and sweet, A Sign
Oh
of
hell
Affection is
no.
shaping up to be this winter's
Oh hell
anime.
no, I ain't
It tells the
watching no
story of
love
Akiri and
anime
her
love
antagonist,
stories.
how her
You
otherwise
can miss
lonely world
me.
brightens upon meeting the one person who accepts her and understands her. It's a really touching romance manga that's been deserving of an adaptation for so long.
I mean, Rain, you should, Rain, you should have known Aaron was gonna die,
I'd say
bro.
that it's super easy to get invested on some of the
That's
characters
what you
and
should
root for
have
them. A
known.
Sign of Affection is a light-hearted romance that ought to touch the hearts of anyone planning to watch it. We all need that temporary reprieve from the harshness of the world, and this upcoming anime ought to give us some hope and comfort when we need it the most. Blue Exorcist is making its return in 2024.
Nah, you know what? Man, Gojo sometimes I feel like he's too cocky.
Blue Exorcist as an anime adaptation
Honestly
has had its
speaking,
share
I
of
feel
ups
like
and downs,
Gojo
but
sometimes is too
undeniable that it's
cocky,
garnered
which is
quite a
what
sizable fan base over the
gets
years.
him
With the
fucked
last
up.
anime project being in 2017, the announcement just this year was
Nah,
quite a
dog.
surprise,
I mean, if
especially
I
for
need
those
to
who
watch
had
Rome,
hope on a new
oh
anime.
flip, Blue Exorcism is coming back, dude. If I need to watch romance, I'll go watch a freaking actual movie or anime. I mean, but again, series, dog, not an anime. Nah, nah. I mean, and there's nothing wrong, okay? I'm not gonna look down on people that watch that kind of anime because anime is anime. You know, there's drama, there's tone, and whatever the case may be. But nah, I don't fucks with those. There's enough shown in anime I don't watch, bro, that I should be watching. So I should be using my time to watch
The best
that.
part of it all, it's set to adapt the Illuminati arc, which is, according to a lot of people, one of the best arcs the entire series has to date. Whether the anime will do this arc justice is up in the air, but you can't blame
I
fans
tried
for getting
watching
very
this,
excited.
dog.
Its
It
mystery is
didn't
set
work
so
out
far
for
above,
me.
giving Blue Exorcist fans a return to
Blue
glory, much
Exorcist,
like
I
the 1,000-year
couldn't.
blood ordeal
How?
for Bleach. Keep
There,
your
let's
fingers
go. Bleach.
Next up is Sengoku Yoko.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, it is weird, but let me see. Yeah, you get nuggets of like
Sengoku Yoko
romance
from the
in
guy
like
behind
normal
Lucifer and the
shonen
Biscuit Hammer
anime,
has a
you know,
premise that, while shows quite a lot of promise,
which is often
well,
enough.
we have
But
the
like to
fantasy
have a
world divided
whole
into humans
anime
and monsters, and a
dedicated to
monster
that.
protagonist who fights for humans and a human brother
This
who hates his
dog
own kind. They, along with an
fumbled
aspiring
the
swordsman,
ball on
go on a
Black
journey where
Clover.
they cross paths
Black
with both
Clover is
factions,
another one
uncovering
I need to
conspiracies
get
and
on.
mysteries of the
Okay,
greater world in their travels. However, if
so
there's
you
one
know
thing
where I
this
left
anime
off
that
Black
showcases the
Clover.
importance of context, shows the magic of payoffs, of viewing the story as a bigger picture, it's got to be Sengoku
I
Yoko.
left Black Clover where there's this dude who can use lightning. He's a friend of Baragamang Asta. He's Asta's friend, okay? Think he got possessed. There was like a villain who was possessing some of them. I don't know what happened there, and they were turning like Asta's friends against them. That's where I left off, dog. And I think Black Clover, watching it pissed me off because it sort of did the same things as One Piece, bro. Like it was dragging. I was like, nah, there's no way I'm gonna be getting this shit from One Piece, and I'm also gonna be getting it from Black Clover. So I said to myself, nah, let me leave it.
Getting 3 cores, quite an irregularity, works in its disregard, as it's a title that makes a lot more sense once you get to the second half of it. From what I can see, it's something that both
Nah, I'll
viewers
get
and
back
anime
to
veterans
it.
can enjoy, especially those
I'll
who are
get
into
back
fantasy
to it.
and action.
With
Mr. Hammer's
Boruto.
anime ending up
But
the
you
way
know
it
what?
is it time for Mizuka to get the
Fortunately,
redemptive
next
adaptation
year,
of
I don't
the
think there's a
work?
lot of
I sure
anime,
hope so.
new anime that I'm gonna watch. So I'm gonna be covering those gaps. I'm gonna cover those gaps. Boruto, bro. Boruto. I need to see Naruto's Byron mode.
Chain
Byron
Soldier
mode.
is
I've
also
heard of
coming
it.
this winter.
What is this now?
Right after Sengoku Yoko, we have another upcoming title from another renowned author.
No.
But with the
Nope.
other Demon Corps,
Nope.
who recognizes his potential, he agrees to join the anti-demon corps as her slave. Surely not the most flattering of positions, is it? But what if
And
you
this
actually
like,
enjoys
what
it?
is this?
Fan service galore,
They call it what?
high-octane action,
Isekai.
drama
Is
elements, and a
this what we
fantasy
call
setting. It
isekai?
sounds like a callback to those 2010s narrative
Like they
elements.
all look the same. The
Flashbacks.
animation
Something
is like
now
the
for-
same. Bro. It's like
Now,
they're
hit that
drawing
like button
cartoons
if you enjoyed
from
this
like
content, and let's hurry and get to the second half
2001.
of the list.
Nah,
We take a
bro.
look at the second season of Tsukimichi.
やってきました異世界の世直し道中早いくつき
I've always been pretty high on Tsukimichi. Season 1 had me in stitches. Blatantly a parody of isekai as a genre. You immediately know what they are and come in with appropriate expectations of what you're going to be seeing. It still doesn't make it any less funny when the execution just hits the right spots.
Yo,
But
dog, and I
Tsukimichi,
was
that largely
watching
has to
those
do with the super
episodes.
fun
Eh?
ensemble of characters we're introduced to. There's never a dull moment with Makoto and the rest of the party in tow. They
I'm
sure
not
kept us
gonna
waiting
lie.
for the new
I
season,
was
however. Announced
watching
as far back
those
as
episodes
2021.
where
We really had to wait over 2
Boruto
years
and
to
them
see
were
the
chasing
continuation of
cats
this
and
fun
shit,
adventure.
bro.
I think that as long as the
I mean, you know what I'm
consistent
gonna do,
with
ne?
what season 1 worked,
I'm
this
gonna
second
look
season
for.
should be great. I've always compared this
I'm gonna
title
look for like a
Konosuba,
guide
but it's
online,
interesting to
probably
know
on
that it's
on
Tsukimichi
Wikipedia,
season 2 with
on which
Konosuba
episodes
season 3
to
right
skip.
around the corner.
Because honestly speaking, some of these Boruto episodes are
Delicious in Dungeon is
demotivating.
up next.
Yo, dog. So now that I see an anime about food here, oh, it looks like there's
This isn't my
food.
first encounter with
Have you seen man, there was this food like it was an anime of food, bro, like food contests. Yo, dog, that shit was hard, bro. The food they made there, yo, that shit looked delicious as hell. I'm not gonna lie. There was this kid with like the what's that? Let me search for this. The enemy. Food Wars, bro. Have you seen Food Wars? Yo, that thing was a banger, bro.
Delicious in Dungeon, and it's not much of a surprise to see this get an adaptation. It was a rather popular manga a couple of years back, and it's not hard to see why. It's a title that disguises itself as a typical sword and sorcery manga before incorporating the light-hearted parody elements aimed at the concept of monster eating. The monster eating to get stronger concept is something we've seen in a lot of isekai and fantasy stories, but Delicious in Dungeon takes it up a notch, using it as a backdrop for very compelling and
Yeah, that's Telcom for you, dog. But I'm telling you, they're all like that. Look at mine, ne? I'm looking at my stream. YouTube is telling me that the connection is excellent, but I can literally see myself. I look terrible. And I've got fiber, bro. I've got fiber. So yeah, welcome to Mzanzi, where I used to stay before I moved into the crib, dog. Like I had cell C fiber. Yo, that shit was freaking dope. That shit was freaking dope. Now I don't know what the hell is going
adventures
on.
inside the dungeon, leading to it making quite a name for itself back in the day. There's comedy, engaging interactions, and most importantly, really creative monster dishes at every turn. It's got a little of everything, from light-hearted moments to sincere, wholesome moments of character growth. Don't let the plain promotional art or the simple synopsis get to you. Delicious in Dungeon is a far better series than
I see. So Rain, to be fair, Food was the only it was literally the only food anime that I used to watch.
Had
right?
enough of Mashal? Well, here's the second season on its
Oh
way.
man, yes, yeah. Oh, this is my shit right here, bro. So let's talk comedy. You
This
haven't
was
watched
one quick
Messel?
sequel
Oh,
announcement.
One
I think it's
Punch
more
Man. That's
appropriate to call
technically
this
comedy.
Mashal Season 1, Part 2. It's obviously a second core disguised as a second season, but semantics aside, and more importantly, what that means is that we'll be getting another 12 episodes of this enjoyable parody. I'm not gonna
And
lie,
where the hell
Mashal on
is
paper
where
is
the hell
anything
is
too
that in
special. The
Virtu?
thing looks like a
When are we
parody of popular
getting
franchises like One Punch Man,
One
Black
Punch
Clover, and
Man?
Harry Potter, but everything put together just works. It's entertaining, the
Damn,
characters are a
dog.
quirky and
I've
fun
been
bunch, and
waiting
the
for
plot,
One
while
Punch
simple,
Man.
has some shining moments of drama with a handful of stakes. If you enjoyed Mashal's first season, then you're definitely going to want to check this one out. If you haven't seen it yet and are looking for some meta humor and some over-the-top fights to keep yourself entertained, you might want to take a shot at Mashal.
お父様ついに見つけましたなくし
One Punch Man is the shit, dog. Facts. But Meshal reminds me of One Punch Man.
お前たちは評価ゼロに
Get to see the conclusion of Classroom of the Elite's first year set of light novels. We've come a pretty long way from people wishing for a sequel after season 1 to hitting a major milestone in the anime adaptation. And if the light novels are any
I think I need to watch this one, eh? Classroom of the Elite. Have you seen that one?
Expulsion is right around the corner, and it comes with high tension and the most climactic battle Ayana Koji has to face. All I'm going to say is that fans of Honami will also have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, don't spoil me, nigga.
The question remains if we'll be getting a
but yeah, dog, I mean,
adaptation of year 2. For now, though,
yo, dog, it's been a while, and this is what I hate about anime, right? So when a second season is coming out, it basically means that we need to now go back and
Solo Leveling.
we need to go back now and rewatch. I mean, if it's a good anime, I don't mind. But
communities got hyped to high heavens with the announcement that Solo Leveling is finally getting an anime. Now, at the tail end of 2023, not only do we have an anime on its way,
I'm at episode 10, but I'm gonna finish up
the
though.
wave of Solo Leveling hype, and it's primed to take the world by storm. When
Solo Leveling, have you seen that one?
People have long been enthralled by the dark action tale of the weakest hunter who rises up the ranks and goes from weakest to strongest. Fighting monsters and becoming stronger is a tried and tested formula.
This I might need to watch. I ain't gonna lie.
Mostly due to being captivated by the struggle and the eventual triumph, as well as a lot of cool badass moments integrated with the simple yet engrossing plot. But will Solo Leveling live up to the hype generated by source material readers, or will it fall into the same fate as those webtoon adaptations of 2020? Only time will tell, and the world is watching.
Okay. Okay. What is it about? It's like gambling. Is it the one of like students who gamble there? Like this anime, it's a lot, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. Oh, flip, it's gonna be peak. So I need to get onto this one. So I was thinking of doing maybe Hunter x Hunter, because it's on Netflix. Maybe redo it. It's not out yet, but okay. So tell me, I need to now. It's either I do Boruto. I want to adopt like a third anime, Boruto, Solo Leveling, or High School of the Elite. Yeah. Which one do you think I should do, dog? When did you see Hell's Paradise? Did you see Hell's Paradise? Hey, dog, you're making fun of me here. I hate this guy. I was happy to see Nanami, dog. What is it about if it's not gambling? I thought it was gambling. That thing. Dog, there's a second person in here. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Yo, dog, some of these anime content creators are killing. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Yo, Hunter x Hunter. So if I'm gonna do Hunter x Hunter, I'm literally gonna start it at episode 1, dog. I'm definitely gonna start it at episode 1. And what happened is the manga over. Did they finish the manga? how can I put it? It was cool for me, you know. It was cool. I mean, it's very difficult to get a like a for me anyway. It's very difficult to get like a new anime that blows me out of the water, bro. I think the only anime that's been able to do that. Okay, One Punch Man, definitely the first time I saw it. Um, One Punch Man, Meso, I liked it because it was like something different. It was funny, and you can see. Yo, dog, for so long. Shouldn't they be back now? That's wild. They should be back, dog. There's no way. And then Burger King. Um, One Punch Man, Marshall. There's an anime I watched, bro. First time. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man, dog. Dog. Chainsaw Man was freaking off the chain, dog. I wish I could be doing reactions to it because um yeah, that would have been awesome. But Chainsaw Man is hard, bro. Chainsaw Man is so good. Yo, so good. Oh, okay, that's good. In fact, don't you guys get tired of reading though? Yes, yes. Don't you? I mean, let's talk. In fact, you enemy manga readers, bro. Don't you get tired of reading, bro? How many manga do you read like in a week? Shit, dude, I'm reading at work, emails, reports. I'm tired of this shit. Now I have to come and read for entertainment. That shit to me is tiring, bro. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Call me lazy, bro, but I can do it.
Step into Wix Studio, the web creation platform
Chainsaw Man
built
is
for
peak, dog.
agencies.
Chainsaw Man, and you know what, dog? Ne? Something I've noticed about anime. Think about how interesting the supporting characters are. You know, compare compare Chainsaw Man, right? Aki. Nah, bro, reading is not. I mean, for me, Joe, I don't know, dog. It sucks, bro. It's not animated. It's not live, But we've already had this conversation. But I was just saying, don't you guys get tired of reading? But I was saying, like the supporting characters, right? The second main character. Think about Mega Ami. Think about Aki. Think about Sasuke. Think about Killua. You know, so Zoro, for example. I don't like these secondary main characters. They in some cases they're even better than the main guy, bro. For me, anyway. If I'm looking at Jujutsu Kaisen right now, um, Megami is more interesting than Itadori. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yuji is only interesting because he's got Sukuna in him. I mean, I love Yuji. He's funny. He's my guy. But like, dog, Megami, I like him. So hopefully the story focus is back. The same thing as Ichigo. Ichigo in 1,000 Year Blood War. I don't know what's happening, bro.
Don't worry, the monarch will explain all.
Hello, son. It's been a while.
Man, it's the same shit to me. You guys are reading, bro.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This will be my full Invincible Season 2, Episode 3 video. There were a whole bunch of Easter eggs, WTF moments, bunch of big characters coming back into the story too, so we'll break it all down. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the episodes. A lot of you probably recognize
Look at
the voice.
Gojo,
It is Peter Cullen
exactly.
from Transformers
Look
and like
at
a billion
Gojo,
other
bro.
things doing the voice. All I could think was
Damn.
Optimus Prime just leading the coalition.
Look
here.
at guys like
Warn the Earth champion that a
who's
Viltrumite
this guy?
lives among his people. One shall stand.
My goat, man. How can I forget the
Big
goat?
reminder that next week, episode 4 is like the mid-season finale. They'll go on like a short break, and then the other 4 episodes, like the rest of the 4 episodes or part 2 of the season, whatever they call it, will be early next year sometime. They have not revealed when that's
Nah, dog, don't do Megami like that. Megami is what? Megami, dog. Nah, 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 nah. You wilding right now. Megami. Megami is the shit, bro. No, bro. And then, dude, have you watched Invincible, or you only watch anime? Have you watched Invincible? This what I have on the screen right now. Yo, dog, this shit is hard, bro. Started slow this year, but it's picking up. It's picking up. It's picking up.
going to be. They'll probably release some season 2 part 2 trailer that will have that information sometime after episode 4 airs. Whatever winds up happening, of course I'll do videos. Robert Kirkman
I
also
mean,
said they
Nanami is
pretty
cool,
much finished season 3 and we're
but
finishing
Nanami
special
is
effects with
cool
the actual
because
animation
he's a
job on it.
badass. Every
So the
time he
whole goal
shows
from
up,
here
he's a
on out is to
badass.
do one season
But I don't
per
feel
year.
like
But
as a
hopefully in
character,
season
I
3 there
know
won't be like a
Nanami.
break in the middle of the season. They'll just do all 8 episodes. Careful for spoilers from episode 3 if you haven't seen it yet. We'll just start at the beginning, work our way through shot by shot, talk about Easter eggs, WTF moments. Obviously, the big reveal at the end of the episode that, spoiler alert, Omni-Man is back in the story, but that is right out of the comics. Don't worry, we'll get to that. There's so much to talk about. Just starting with the title, This
And this
Missive,
dude,
This
Omni Man,
Machination,
bro.
which is a reference to like the
Yo.
fake in-universe Alan the Alien episode they did. It got super meta with the titles and the way they broke the episodes down into the 2 different types of episodes this week. Like they did a fake
Yeah, but
in-universe
I
Alan the
mean,
Alien.
Yuji. Let me think about Yuji, bro. You know what, ne? You're right, Yuji. Okay, so I'm gonna spoil you now. So let me stop. So Yuji. Yuji is quite interesting, bro. As like you're right, like his law. There's a lot. There's a lot I don't know about Yuji. Like for example, last episode, there's somebody talking to Yuji. He's got Sukuna. How the hell did Sukuna get into him, etc., etc.? So those kind of things, but I feel like we don't spend time in the anime exploring them, because me as a viewer of anime, bro, I'm only going to be interested in a character for as much as they show me that character. Look at Megami now. We're seeing backstories of this dude talking with Gojo. We're seeing his dad. I mean, think about Shibuya. Shibuya is literally focusing on Megami. Let's be honest, right? Think about now him summoning this Maharaga. Dope. Hey, let me stay on YouTube before I go into some funny sites and get my channel clapped before I can do anything with this thing. Hey yo, Rain, my G, I'm gonna close it out. Thank you for pulling up. I'm gonna stream a lot, bro. Okay. I think these work well for me. If I'm reacting to stuff, yeah, and just chat about random stuff. I think that's better. Doing some anime homework, watching some YouTube videos. Yeah, Joe. Man, Toji's Toji's tapping that ass, bro. Before I go, let me leave you with that. Toji's tapping that ass. I'm sorry, dog. Uh-uh. This dude killed Gojo. He damn near killed. I understand that it was before Gojo, um, unlocked all of his abilities. This, Toji, bro. Right now in Jujutsu Kaisen, for me, Toji is the third strongest character. It's Gojo or Sukuna. Man, I've got funny size because I cannot pay for anime. Dog, I'm broke. I've got to sub to Netflix. I've got to sub to Showmax. I've got to sub to Mama Disney Plus. Mama, nah. Man, brothers, I'm on the come up, dog. Okay, I'm on the come up. Once this channel starts making me money, I can take some of those costs and put them under this thing. Because I used to subscribe to Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll before, which was good, but it wasn't worth it. Thanks, my G. Thanks, Rain. I'm glad for the feedback, dog. Thanks for the feedback, and thank you, my dog, for always pulling through. Okay, today I was honestly thinking I'm gonna be riding a Dolo, but yeah, I'll check you. Probably I'll try tomorrow as well when I come back from work. Maybe 30 minutes, short ones every week. But yeah, I'm out, my dog.